Okay. Good evening for everyone. First of all, tell me, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Very good. So, this is, first of all, you should know what is this? First of all, this SQ master or the short question master is mainly designed, my dear, for the purpose of the first questions, first 25 questions, which you get 50 marks out of 200. So this part is really important to score maximum in your exams. So this part you will score 50 marks out of 200. So this short question master will help you to get more marks in the short questions area, because short questions always it is particular in some sort of questions. But here you can't cover an entire syllabus through short questions like the other subjects. But anyhow, this subject is mainly it goes with the short questions area. This is designed, right? So my dear, now mainly we will discuss plenty of short questions. Okay, I'm targeting to discuss more than 600, if it possible more than 1000, right? So we are planning to discuss plenty of short questions. So definitely the 25 questions what gonna come for OLs will be definitely from these areas. Nothing will come out of this. Therefore, if anyone participate properly for this one, so they can get plenty of marks. It's really better if you can join the live class, so you can score more, right? Therefore, please do the necessary things to join on time. So every Fridays it's gonna be 7 to 8. So usually you can I will start the meeting around 6:45. So I will share the questions, so uh you can join, and you can do the things. Is my bandwidth low? Can you hear me clearly? All right. Okay. Great. Everyone can hear me clearly. No, if you are feeling like any sort of problem, please message me. I have disabled the to unmute the mic due to this free session. Right. Next week also it's gonna be a free session. Right. I have disabled the mic because like plenty of disturbance. Okay, so my dear, I gave time to do these questions from 6:45. I have given time, so nearly I think I got 25 minutes to do this. So I hope everyone would have done these questions right. Fine. So we'll move to the question number 1. Right. Now we'll go for the question number 1. First thing, find the simple interest that has to be paid for 2 years on a loan of 85,000 borrowed at an annual simple interest rate of 12%. Who can remember the formula of the simple interest? Anyone? If you know the answer, please type, so it will be really helpful, right? So you can increase your knowledge. Right. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so for the first thing, okay, it means the formula of the simple interest is easily, you can remember, it is I equals, I means interest, equals PRT over 100, PRT over 100. So this is the formula for the simple interest. Right, excellent. Many students have given the answer. Excellent. I equals PRT over 100. So easily you can remember I equals parrot over 100. PRT shortly we can call parrot over 100. Okay, so you should know the meaning of these each letter. That's very, very, very important. So what is this I? I means the interest amount. I means the interest amount. Then the next one, I means the interest amount. Then P means the principal amount. Principal amount means, so you can say here it can be usually when you get interest, whenever you deposit or whenever you take a loan, then only you get interest. So it can be P means principal amount, mean it can be your loan amount or the amount what you get from others. It called loan. So R means a simple R. The simple R is rate. Rate means the percentage. Okay, percentage. The percentage, the simple interest percentage. Then the T, what is T? T means the time period. T means you can take as time period. So these are the first these are the meaning of these terms. So directly now you can insert these things. So I is equal to PRT over 100. So directly they are asking simple interest. They are asking. Therefore, I you can write I is equal to. Now you have to substitute. What's the meaning of substitute? For the relevant letters, you have to insert the proper numbers to those places. P means the principal amount. How much is that? 85,000. So instead of P, you can insert 85,000. This is 85,000. R means the rate. How much is the rate? You can see, my dear, here it is 12%. So for R, you can put 12. It means for this R. Now P also done, R also done. Now you have put the value for the P, you have put the value for R. Now you can go for the value for T. T means the time period. So for the time period, you can use here, time means how many years? 2 years. Carefully observe one thing. You have to see simple interest rate, whether it's for annual or it's for month. Annual means, what's the meaning of annual? Anyone? Meaning of annual? Yes, very good. Excellent. Annual means yearly. Excellent. Annual means yearly. So here they have given annual simple interest rate. It means yearly simple interest rate. For yearly, they give 12%. So that's only very important because you have to note these points very clearly, whether it is monthly or annual. Here it's clearly say annual. Annual means yearly 12%. So for 2 years, mean time period also goes in years. Then you can put 2 there over 100. So now you can simplify these areas. It means anyone, is my voice is not clear? Oh, can you all hear me clearly? Please message whether it's clear or not clear. Some students, they message clear. Some students, they are messaging not clear. Lagging clear. All right. Many people messaging clear. Some people, but still messaging not clear. Right. I think maybe some issue. We'll see. Okay. Okay, everyone, carefully observe now. Now, what should you do? This is 0. So you can simplify 0 and 0, this 0 and this 0. So you get the answer finally. So you have to multiply 850 into 12 into 2, 24. So you have to multiply 850 by 24. Even I will do the multiplications here because there may be some students, they don't know how to multiply double numbers. So 4 into 0 is 0. This is the way how you want to multiply. 4 into 0, 0. 4 into 5, 20. So 2 remainder. 4 into 8, 32. 32 and 2, 34. So here 2 into 0 is 0. 2 into 5 is 10. So 1 remainder, 2 into 8 is 16 and 17. So if you add this 0, 0, 4, 3 and 7, 10 and 2. So you get the answer as rupees 20,400. Rupees 20,400 as the answer. Right. Good. Now, can you all see my video? Is my like, can you all see, right? Is it visible? Visible? No? Yeah, okay, good. Then find the first approximation. Now, this is the answer for the first one, right? This is the answer for the first one. Find the first approximation of root 19. Now, the second question, right? Carefully observe, my dear, because when I'm explaining, please don't write those things, right? I will give some time to write those. Then you use those time to write. Now, please carefully observe, right? Observation is must. Find the first approximation of root 19. So this is a very famous question in OLs. Usually they give some root numbers. So I will tell you an easy way. Write the number, whatever you want to find in the middle, root 19, and write the complete square root before and complete square root after. So please, what are the complete square numbers you have? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Then the next one, 40, 9, 60, 4, 80, 1, and 100. Everyone should be able to say these things very quickly. It means you should be able to say these all the numbers within 10 seconds. So you should be that much fast. You should be able to write these things in 10 seconds, because speed is matter in mathematics, right? So everyone should be able to say 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 80, 100. So this one you should be able to say within 6 to 7 seconds if you're saying, if you're saying that. But if you are writing those, you should be able to write within 10 seconds 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 80, 100. So it should be super solid. Remember, my dear, whenever you are doing maths, time is very, very important. Therefore, mainly lots of students, they are lacking time. They don't get enough time to complete their paper because they are not speed in their multiplication table, right? Therefore, now what should you do? Please make your speed fast. Okay, make your more speed, right? Even like you should be the speedest. Okay, now what should you do? Get the two complete root numbers before and after. Before 19 was the number, so 19, you can observe 19 is between 16 and 25. So 16 is the before number and 25 is the next number. So you have to select the exact place where it is. Then what should you do? I will tell an easy way. Carefully observe. Then root 16 value is how much, my dear? 4. Now what should you do? This is an easy way to guess these things. You have to see the gap between 16 and 19. What's the gap between 16 and 19? The 3. 19 and 25, what's the gap? 6. Because 19 to 25, the gap is 6. 16 to 19, the gap is 3. So is it okay if we directly write the answer only for the first 25 questions without showing any workings? Yeah, if you write without showing workings, you will get 1 mark for each question. Then although your answers are correct, you won't get 50 marks, you will get 25. Right? Workings are important in every places, right? Everywhere, wherever possible, you have to give the workings. Right. So carefully observe 3 and 6. It is 9. You can see 3 to 6. It is 9. 3 and 6, how much? The total is 9. From that, this part gap, the front gap is 3. So you have to take 4 plus this 3 over 9. Okay, you have to take as 4 plus 3 over 9. 3 means the first gap is 3. 3 and 6, if you add, you get 9. So you have to write this gap as a fraction, 3 from 9. So if you write as a gap, then what should you do? You have to divide and see. If you divide and see 3 from 9, you can simplify this. 3 divided by 3, 1. 9 divided by 3, 3. So just divide 1 by 3. It means always remember the top number should be inside, the down number should be outside. So 3 and 1, if you want to do this, you can put a 0. And if you want to continue, you have to put a point and a 0. So how many 3s are in 10? 3. 3 into 3, 9. So you are getting 0 0.3. So you can try 4 plus this 0 0.3. So 4 plus 0 0.3 mean you are getting the answer as 4.3, but you have to double confirm this by multiplying. You have to double confirm this by multiplying. You can multiply 4.3 multiply by 4.3. So when you are going to multiply, my dear, please be careful. Please be cautious, right? No need to consider decimals. Just without considering the decimals, just multiply 43 into 43. 3 into 3, how much? 9. 3 into 4, 12. Again, 4 into 3, how much? 12. 4 into 4, 16 and 17. So if you add this, you get 9, 4, 8, 1. So here, if you keep a decimal point, and if you keep a decimal point, after the decimal point, you have to see how many numbers are there. So after the decimal point, it's very clear. You can see there are two numbers. One is this, number 1. Second one is this, 1, 2. There are two numbers. Therefore, in the answer also, after the decimal point, there should be two numbers. Therefore, you have to keep the decimal point here. If you keep the decimal point here, you'll get two numbers after the point. So then you can see 18.49. You are getting 18.49. But don't stop here, because we need 19, but you have got the answer as 18.49. Therefore, try the 4.4 as well. So you have to multiply and see 4.4 also. So multiply just 44 into 44. When you multiply 44 into 44, you can multiply 4 into 4, 16, 4 into 4, 16 and 17. Here 176, here also 176. So if you add 6, 7 and 6, 13, 1 and 7, 8, 9. Here 19.36. When you multiply, here also two decimal points, no? 1, 2, if you give the point here after 1, 2. So you have to keep the decimal point here, like you get two numbers after this. Now you have to see which one is closer to 19. Now from these two numbers, 18.49 and 19.36, which one is closer to 19? Yes, exactly, which one is close? 19.36 is closer to 19 than 18.49. Okay, because see, from 19, if 18.49 goes, what is the answer? If you subtract 18.49, please, everyone, give me the answer. If you subtract 18.49 from 19, just type. Everyone, please. Just type your answer. We'll see how many are getting correct answers. Yes. All are very intelligent students. I thought at least one will type wrong answer. But mostly has written the correct answer. But some people, they have typed the wrong answer, what I have guessed. Okay. Right. Good. Fine. Now, if you subtract this, now here, when you're subtracting careful, this should be 19.00. Just I thought lots of people will put 49 here, because this is 49. Therefore, if they put, they will use 49. I thought like that. But same thing happened. But most of the people, they gave the correct answer. You can't write 49 there. You should be very careful. Why? When you borrow from 19, if you borrow, this become 18. Okay, when you borrow this become 100. So 100 minus 49 is how much? Obviously, you get 51. Now this is 18 minus 18, so 0. So this is 0.51. So 18.49 for 19, the gap is 0.51. And subtract 19.36 minus 19. You subtract this, what you get? You get 0.36. Then the gap is 0.36 here. This gap is 0.36. This gap is 0.41. So obviously, which one is closer to 19? Then obviously this one, this 19.36 is closer. So what should be the answer for root 19? Root 19 should be, they're asking the first approximation. So that is not equal. So you can put this sign. This is the sign for the closest one. The nearest value is 4.4. But you have to, if someone will say, if someone has done all these workings, they have multiplied these things and they have done the working in a rough paper, and they just wrote the answer 4.4, will they get full marks for this? Obviously no, they won't get full marks for this. Why? Because they haven't done the working. So my dear, it's very, very important uh to get the correct answer uh by showing your workings, right? But okay, carefully, you can write whatever you want. I will give 1 minute. Please write the necessary things now. Don't write when I'm explaining. First approximation means the answer for the first decimal place. That's the first approximation. If I couldn't get your question, my dear, you have written we could convert 18.49 into 19 after decimal numbers, which is more than 5. We could round it now. If we did, that is wrong. No, no, no. What your meaning is not okay. You have to multiply and see the next numbers to get the closest one. You have to get the least gap. You have to get the least gap, right? So that is important. And even this part also, like whenever you want to get the answer, I just gave this one to get the idea. Otherwise you have to multiply, you don't know what to multiply, and you have to multiply. Sometimes you have to multiply 4.3, 4.4, because you don't know from where to start multiplication. That's why I just gave the idea. So when you divide this like this, you can get an idea to start. So you can start with that number and you can multiply the next number and you can compare and see which one is closer. But this part is not necessary for the working. This part is not necessary for the working, but the multiplication that you have multiplied, you have to show this part in your working. That is important, my dear. Right. And the next part. Now carefully listen. This is the book. This is the booklet. This is book one. So we have nearly 100 questions. We have entered here. Nearly 100 questions. So you can get the PDF. Right. I will send it to you. So if anyone wants this PDF, right, they can message. Please send a message to my number, then you can get this PDF, right? So this is the number. I think you might have this. So if you want this book, you can send a message to this number, so I can send you the PDF. So whenever you are sending, please mention your name, school, those things, and send name, school, and your O-level badge. Then request for the SQ Master Book 1. Okay, right. So please, if you want, you can send this. Because if we send freely, students have no value, right? Therefore, if whoever wants, who really needs this, right, they can send a message. Okay. Now, we'll move to the question number 3. So I have to erase these first two things, or first two questions, to get the answer for third one. Right. I'm going to erase the first two entirely, the part what I'm obstructing the third question. Right. Okay. So my dear students, carefully listen. Now this part. Who got the answer for third one? Please send that answer. Whoever got the answer for third. No, this book is free. Okay. If you send a message, I will send you the tute. Okay. Right. Please send the answer for this one. Right. Excellent. Lots of students, they have got the answer. All right. Good. Okay, fine. Now, very good. So remember, my dear, this is very simple. So there is one statement. You have to save that in your mind. That is very important statement. What it is, if anything is equal to 0, if anything is equal to 0, remember, if any equation is equal to 0, equal to 0, then there should be two answers. This one you have to save in red color in your heart, because the things whatever in your heart you won't forget, but whatever things goes to your brain, you will forget it easily. Okay, some things like whatever booking it goes to your heart, you'll never forget those things, right? The thing is, lots of students, lots of friends you would have seen in your life, lots of people would have crossed in your life, but you can remember only some students or some people in your life. Why? Because they are memorable. Okay, likewise only, my dear, right? Whenever you know, like if you know these things, if you save in your heart only, these things will you can remember. You have to save these things in your heart. Okay, so how can you write this answer? If any equation is equal to 0, then there should be two answers. So now you can write these two answers. What? Either this x value should be equal to 0. So you can say x is equal to 0, or it means if you multiply any two things, if the answer is 0, then either this should be 0 or this set should be 0. Why? When you get the answer as 0, whenever you multiply a number by 0 only, you will get the answer as 0. For example, 5 into 0 is 0. A into 0 is 0. We'll say Kamal into 0 is 0. Then Banda into 0 is 0. Like if you multiply anything by 0, the value will be 0. Right. Then this one. So x is equal to 0, or this x minus 3 should be equal to 0. Then what should you do? If you want to find x, send this minus 3 to other side. So if the minus 3 to other side, it become plus 3. So x will be equal to 3. So these are the two answers what you have got. So just you can write this, then you get 2 marks. That's it. Nothing more than this. Okay. So please write this. Write and finish it. Then we'll move to the next one. If you are done with this, then okay, like you can mark this in red. So now when you're coming for the next class, you can get a printout of this, right? You can put it to double side. I think how many pages are here? Only 17 pages are here. So you can take a printout and you can do in the tute itself, right? So please get the printout as well. Right. Then the next one. Find the value of x and y based on the information given in the diagram. Remember, my dear, it is very, very, very important to find the angles, right? It is really important because nearly like you get 8 questions based on these finding angles, so you get 16 marks, but those are very, very simple things. But now, as we are discussing, we don't have much time to specify all the areas, right? But we'll specify only this question, so at least you can answer this. So whenever come to triangle, what are the important things to consider about a triangle? First thing, remember, the very first thing you have to consider about the interior angles. That is very important. First thing I write shortly about the interior angle. So you know it is 180. Second thing, you have to see whether the type of the triangle. So remember, there are mainly you have to consider there are 3 types of triangle, but you have to consider, my dear, about 2 types. What are those 2 types? One is isosceles triangle. One is isosceles triangle, other one equilateral triangle. In isosceles, why you have to consider isosceles, my dear? Because in isosceles triangle, what is mean by isosceles? Isosceles means if any 2 sides are equal, that triangle is known as an isosceles triangle. So if any 2 sides are equal of a triangle, remember, my dear, right, at the same time, the opposite angles also will be equal. Opposite angles mean you can see 2 sides I have marked equal. Then there is a side where you can see that is not equal. See, this side is not equal to any of those. So the angle which is formed with this side only known as the opposite angle. So you should have the clear idea about the opposite angles as well. So these are very important part. And also you have to see mainly the straight lines. Straight lines mean, the rule on straight lines. If you have a straight line and if it separated by another line, so these 2 angles, if you complete it, this become 180 degrees. So those are very, very important things in these questions. Like you should know what to see. If you know what you are seeing, then only you can do the question. If you don't know what you are searching for, you won't be able to do the question, my dear. So you should know what are you searching for. So especially in triangles, please see, okay, at the initial stage, the interior angle and the type of the triangle and the straight lines. So these 3 are very important point in a triangle. Right. Now you can see, just observe this part. Okay, just observe this part. Now in this part, you can see in the triangle, this is the triangle. So I'll draw this in orange color. So these is a simple question, right? So you can see easily this part is 70. See the orange triangle, this part is 50. So these are the three angles of the orange color triangle. So 70 and 50, how much? 120. And you can see this is x, mean this is also x. They have marked. What does it mean? This is x, mean this is x. These both are equal. So whenever you are going to express your answer, now you know how to get the answer. But there is a way of expression of the answer that's very important, right? So you can say now, okay, carefully observe. You can say here, right, this x, x plus x, x plus x plus this 70, this is 70, this is 50. So you have to express like that, 70 plus 50. If you add all these things, it should be equal to how much? Because this is interior angle of triangles, right? Interior angles of triangle, then this should be equal to 180 degrees. So there is a way of representing the answer. So x and x will be 2x, 70 and 50 will be 120, 2x plus 120 equal to 180. So now you have to solve this equation. Can you add 2x and 120 and can you write as 122x? Can or can't? Can you add 2x and 120 and can you write it as 122x? So some students say they can write like this. Anyone saying can? Okay. Can't. You can't write this. Very good. So everyone are intelligent. You can't write this. Okay. No, never. Why I have told in my classes, you can't add different families together. In mathematics, when you're going to add or subtract, you have to say the same family people. It means A people will go with A people. B type of people will go with B type of people. S type of people will go with S type of people. So it is very important. So if you want to find this x, what should you do? You have to send one by one to other side of the equation, right? Other side of the equation means first I put the equation mark. Then what should you do? First I'm going to send this 120 to other side. So this is plus 120. So I'm going to chase him to other side. So if I chase him to other side, who will remain in the left side? Only 2x. So already who is living in this side? 180. Now who is our guest? 120. If it jump here, it becomes minus 120. So if I want to find x, I should send this 2 to other side. If I send this 2 to other side, it become what? How this 2 and x connected? As a multiplication. Why? 2 multiply by x only, we get 2x. So if I send this 2 to other side, my dear, so x will be equal 180 minus 120 means it is 60 divided by 2. So we get the answer for x as 30 degrees. So x is 30. It's very simple. Now you can take this angle as 30 degrees, right? Now that we found that part. Now you can see, I told you see the straight line also, right? When you see the straight lines, my dear, carefully observe. Okay, you can see this is the straight line. So if you take this straight line, this is 50 degrees. This is y. This is y. So y and y will be 2y. So you can easily write that part also. So I'm erasing this. Okay, you can write that part also. 50 plus y plus y. You can see, there is a straight line and there is a half angle, half circle form using these three. So 50 plus y, that also equal to 180. So you can write like that. Then you can say now 50 plus y and y will be 2y. So you can say 50 plus 2y is 180. So if you want to get the answer for y, send this 50 to other side first. If you send the 50 to other side, who will remain in the left side? Only 2y. Then 180 minus 50. So if you want to get the answer for y, send the 2 to other side. If you send the 2 to other side, become what? Division. So y will be equal 180 minus 50 mean 130 divided by 2. If 2 comes to this side, become division. So you get the answer for y. Y will be equal to how much? 65 degrees. It is very, very important. Okay, please write these things. These are not difficult questions. These are some easy questions where you get all the time in all the papers. So this is very important, my dear, right? So please don't lose marks due to silly mistakes, right? No problem. You can write y plus 50 equal 180. No problem, my dear. You can write those. Quickly finish this. I hope anyone would have got the answers. If you have already done this, please correct it. And also expression of the answers, that is very important, my dear. How to express the answers correctly, that is very important, right? So please mark all the things very clearly and neatly. That is very important, because sometimes you may have the idea, this is the answer, but you don't know how to express it. Then that is a problem, because that's why every time some people they say, Machang, I want to say something. And they say, yeah, say. But I don't know how to say. Okay, anyone having that problem. Okay, they want to tell lots of things, but they don't know how to say those. Right? Those are so kept in their heart. Anyhow, so very important. Now we'll move to the next one. And a very famous question under man days. It was necessary to engage 3 men for 5 days at 8 hours per day to complete a certain task. How many extra hours a man should work to complete the same task in 4 days by the above 3 men? So, my dear, it is a very famous question. First of all, you should know what is this man days, right? First of all, you should know what is this. Then, when you take something in this world, for example, if you want to measure something, you have a unit. For example, if you want to measure a liquid, you have a unit called milliliters, liters. Likewise, if you want to measure someone's length, something's length, then you have a measuring unit called centimeters, meters, millimeters, kilometers. Likewise, you have plenty of measurements. So if you want to measure the mass of something, you have gram, kilograms, milligrams. Likewise, you have those things. And if you want to measure something's weight, then you have the unit called newtons. Likewise, for everything you have a measuring unit. But if you want to say you want to do some task or to do some work, you don't have exact measurements. Therefore, this measurement is built up in the mathematics to measure a workload, whatever in a given task, right? So here you can do like this. Yes, there is a question, sir. We could find in this way to no 70 plus 60 is 130. Yes, that is correct, exactly correct. The exterior angles is equal to interior to opposite angles. Very good, excellent, right? That is also correct, no problem. Okay, so now we'll go for this one. So anything's workload is multiply. If you want to see a workload of anything, it's multiply with given data. So just I mark WL. WL means what? Workload. Okay. Uh, so engage 3 men. Men is 3, days is 5, hours is 8. So you can multiply all these things. 3 into 5 into 8. You have to multiply all the things. So you get the workload here. 3 into 5, 40. 40 into 8 means 4 into 8 is 32. So 320, you can mark this as man hours. Okay, man hours. You can multiply. You can mark it as image, man hours. So next thing they are saying, to complete how many extra hours a man should work to complete the same task in 4 days by the above 3 men. So now what you should do, if you want to find the hours, now if you want, you can write like this. Even it's better if you can write you can put all the units what you multiply. You multiply by, you multiply men, you multiply days, you multiply hours. So you can put all the things there, right? You can put all the things there what you multiply: man, days, and hours. MDH, man, days, hours. You can put all the units. After that, now they have given 4 days. They want to work by 3 men. Then you can see the speed of the work. You can see speed of the work. So I just put SPW. So 3 men only working for 4 days. 3 into 4, you can get the unit as 12 man days. So 12 MD. Now what you want to do? You want to see this hours H. So if you want to see this H, what should you do? You have to divide 320 by 12. Carefully observe. Even you can do these questions with the units 320 MDH. If you divide by 12 MD, what will happen? Carefully observe. If you divide like this, M will cancel. M and M will cancel. Right? M and M will get cancelled. D and D will get cancelled. So MD gone. Now what is remaining? Only hours. See, answer is done. They're asking hours. So if you divide MDH by MD, you get the hours. So this is a easy way to get the answer. So 320 divided by 12 means, so you can divide this 32, then 24. How many are there? You can divide and see 320 by 12. I think you can simplify this by 4. If you simplify by 4, you get here 80. If you simplify this by 4, you get here 3. So 80 divided by 3 means you get, you can write like this. Here 2. 20 means you can write 6. Again 26.6 hours. Right. So this is the answer. Then how many extra hours they should work? Then there is a small problem in this question. What's the problem? Now 3 men for 5 days. How many extra hours a man should work to complete the same task in 4 days? Okay, so that's the question. Then by the above 3 men, then 26.6 hours mean per day. Will you get more than 24 hours? Any problem in multiplication? Yeah, there is a small problem in multiplication. It's not 320 because you can't get 26.6 hours workload per day. Okay, so 3 into 5 into 8, 40. So it should be 120. There's a small mistake. I'm sorry for that. Here it should be 120. So this part should be 120, not 320. Sorry. Okay, this is 120. So 120 means here exactly how many hours you get? You get 10 hours. You get 10 hours. So if someone can write the answer at 10 hours and they can finish the question. Okay, they can finish the question as 10 hours. Okay, but what's the question they're asking? The question is, my dear, they are asking how many extra hours. This word is very, very, very important. See, always you have to answer for the question, then only you get the full marks. Because lots of students always keep thing in your mind. After getting the answer, go and read the question again. After getting the answer, go and read the question again, whether you have given the proper answer. So how many extra hours you have given? Then 10 hours mean the extra hours. Already they are working 8 hours per day. So 10 hours mean what should you do? They have to work 2 more extra hours. Okay. So you can write extra hours. Extra hours. So I just put EXHR, extra hours So what should you do? 10 minus 8. So daily they should work 2 extra hours, 2 hours. Right, fine. You can use any method, but if the method is correct, then you will get the full marks. Right? There are plenty of way you can get the answer. WN means workload. Right. Right. Fine. Good. Now, I hope you'd have written this. We'll move to the next one. SPW means speed of the work. SPW means I have put speed of the work. Because you have to divide by the speed of the work, what the speed they are doing, the work. Total workload divided by the speed means you get the other data, whatever you want. Usually in man days question, there is a simple theory. If you want to find the men, divide by days. If you want to find the days, divide by men. That's it. That's the simple theory of man days. WL means workload. W not WI, WL, workload. Right. Now the next part. LGX is equal to 3. Find the value of x. So this is a very famous question, and always they will repeat this question in the paper. Right? What is mean by LG? Please someone say what is this LG? What is LG? Washing machine name. Okay, LG. What's the meaning of LG? I didn't get the correct answer from everyone. Not just log. LG means what? The correct answer is LG means LOG10. Okay. LG means the meaning is LOG10. You should know this. Okay. Just LG means LOG10. So if they give something as LG, right? Please convert it to LOG10 and rewrite again. LOG10, because I am writing LG, I am converting to LOG10. By LG means LOG10. LOG10x. This 10 should come down, nah? Not in the same level. It should come bit down. Don't write in the same level. Equal to 3. So if you are going to do log, remember, there is always an easy way. They are asking to get the value of x, right? So remember, you have to put this word by. So you know by. So why in India, for brother, we call by. So log also one of our brother. Okay, so we call him log by. Okay, log by. So by means B means what? Base. A means answer, I mean index. It means you can convert this to indices. So B means what? 10. Base is 10. Index is what? 3. Index means the power what you write on the top, that is only index. Then base is 10, index is 3, equal to the answer. Equal to answer mean equal to x. So 10 to the power 3 means how much? It is 1000. 10 to the power 3, what does it mean? 10 into 10 into 10. That's the only meaning of 10 to the power 3. So you get the answer for x as 1000. So this is the answer. Very simple. If you mostly will get the value like this, some to find the value of x, then you have to use always log by. Okay, remember the word log by. Okay, don't forget log by. Always this is a common question they are asking in term papers as well as OLs, right? So it's a very common one. Write the necessary things. When you get the PDF, please get a printout of that. If you can get a colored printout, no problem for the first page, whatever, according to your convenience, you get the printout and rewrite on the paper. Then it's really great. Okay. This will finish in another 5 minutes, right? Within 5 minutes, we'll wind it up. Find the LCM. This is just 1 hour session. Always every Friday you can join 1 hour and you can discuss multiple of short questions, right? So find the LCM 3ab, ab squared 2a. Remember, whenever you are finding LCM idea, lots of students make mistakes, right? It's a patta easy question, but lots of students they make mistake. I don't know why. Okay, they don't know the method. So carefully remember, if they ask LCM, first write everything downwards like this. Like this. Please write it downwards. Then what should you do? After writing downwards, you can multiply like this. 3 into a into b. You have to break this like this. But if it's same people, don't break it. Don't go to separate same family people. That's not good. Okay. So a means you can write a. B squared means they are same family, so don't write b into b. Carefully remember, don't write b into b. Just keep it as b squared. 2a means you can write 2 into a. Okay. You can write up to here. Then this one we are calling least common multiple, we are calling as commonly LCM. So LCM means, but I say this one as Legends common meeting. I say this one as Legends common meeting. LCM means I usually say Legends common meeting. So you like these are the members living here. So we'll call members from these parties like a party. Party means like in parliament there are different parties. So from each party we will call only one member, but we will call the senior member. Senior means the biggest member. Now there is a party called 3. So are there anyone from this party? No, there is only one person. Like JVP. Like in JVP there is only one person in that party. Then 3. So bring the 3 to the meeting. Here A is there, here A is there, here A is there. All are same seniors or juniors, same type. So, but you can bring only one person from each party. So you have to bring A here. So you're gonna bring A here. So we'll bring A to the party. Now here B is there, B squared is there. Who is the senior? Yes, B squared is the senior. So you have to bring B squared to the party. So this is B squared. Then the other one here you can see who is next. 2 is there. So you have to bring everyone to the party. You have to bring everyone to the meeting, every members, but you can bring only one member from each party. So multiply everything. First multiply the numbers. 3 into 2 you get 6. A into B squared is you get AB squared. So the final answer for the Legends common meeting will be 6AB squared. So please don't forget these things. Today we could only discuss around 7 questions. Okay, next week we'll try to discuss more questions, right? So please come around 6:45 and start doing the work. Okay, that is very, very, very important. And other thing is, my dear, right, you can please write these things. Please complete writing this. Yeah, if there is same thing, no need, don't separate them. For example, B squared mean don't go to write B into B. First of all, write like this in order, then you this one. Remember, now to get the PDF, please send a message for this number so you can get the PDF, right? Whenever you're sending the message, please mention your name, then your school, then your badge, then your area, name, school, badge, area. Mention these things and please, badge means your level badge. No need to pay money. The tutor is free of charge. Okay, 0 rupees. Okay, no need to pay anything. Just send this and I will I will give you the PDF. Area means not the area of your house, centimeter squared, meter squared. Area means the area. Okay. For example, it is Mount Lavinia, Dehiwala, or somewhere likewise. Don't ask so many questions. Right. Everyone can see the seventh one's answer, right? Seventh one only I have shared. No need address. Just your area. Right. So then remember, my dear, right? Okay. And please remember, usually every time you won't have a path, but if you can't see a clear path, definitely you have to create your own path. That is very important to your life, because now you may be students, but after 5 years, 6 years, you will come to the society, then you have to fight alone. So remember, my dear, if you can't see a clear path, definitely you have to create one. So work hard until you become success. Then with that, I'll wind up today, and we'll meet in our next class. So get the PDF and try. If you can do all 100 questions, no problem. So please do that. And it would be so great if you can send some kind feedback as well about today's session, about the SQ Master. Please, it will be really great if you can send some message to my number. Right? Okay. Then that's all. Then good night. Assalamu alaikum.